Hey everyone, welcome to episode 2 of Tides of Flame. I'm Chris, your GM, and we have 3 new characters today. You guys want to introduce yourselves for everybody? We'll start on
Hi,
my
I'm
left.
Lorelei. I'll be playing Greksha, half-orc druid.
I go by Church. I'll be playing Duridaas. I am a male Hexblood warlock.
I have no idea what a hexblood is, but that's awesome. I'm Paul, and I will be playing my character's name is Valfyire, and I will be a man. Rock and roll.
Male Dragonborn Blood Hunter. All right. So let's get into it. So, introduction. Okay, so the game takes place on the Sword Coast, which is a narrow band of territory within the Faerun. Runs along the Sea of Swords from north of Am to the Sea of Moving Ice. And the area is delimited by Neverwinter in the north and Baldur's Gate in the south. Most of where we play will be in Baldur's Gate. The area has seen its fair share of wars, disease, and hardship over the centuries, but it does manage to survive and thrive in the aftermath each time. And like I said, this takes place in the bustling harbor city of Baldur's Gate, located 40 miles upstream along the river Chionthar from the Sword Coast. It is an ideal location for trading goods and is a central place of commerce. It's also a place of unchecked corruption and crime. The Lord's Alliance's influence doesn't reach this far north, so crime syndicates and the back alley deals of politicians usually go unchecked. This hasn't stopped the city from continuing to grow in not only population but stature, as it is a destination spot for some of the best food and various merchandise in all the land. The dangerous nature of Baldur's Gate doesn't seem to affect the various merchants, shop owners, travelers, or tourists in the slightest. Deep within the heart of Baldur's Gate is the main marketplace, and there stands a rather interesting-looking establishment called the Grazing Goat. It stands in stark contrast to the surrounding buildings, shops, and houses. Its exterior is a mishmash of styles. Dwarven, elvish, human, gnomish construction techniques make it one of the most unique buildings in the area. It's a restaurant that caters to the taste of all creatures of the land. Its owner, a jovial hill dwarf named Ananto Cleese, collects recipes from across the world in order to have the most diverse menu for hundreds of miles. His restaurant is the destination spot for all who visit this city. Inside the Grazing Goat, the strange mishmash of clashing colors and styles continues. It's all part of this place's innate charm. No table looks like any other, nor do any chairs match. The bar is stocked with libations that were brewed half the world away, and the patrons take full advantage of the rarities available to them day and night. Multiple parties are taking place at different ends of the massive dining area, and each of them are a melting pot of the races. Everyone is welcome here, and Ananto makes sure that everyone knows. Ananto makes sure that it is always known to anyone who walks through his door. That was a tongue twister. At one of the tables, far away from all the commotion, sits Duridaas, nursing a drink, giving off a fair amount of white vapor. Do you want to describe your character?
Yeah, as I said, I'm male, medium build, average height. He is. He has ears that are split
I don't hear anybody.
Oh,
I hear you just fine.
Okay, I'll keep going. His ears are split in forked points. His skin is a lurid shade. It's periwinkle, which is like a dull blue purple. He has long blue hair, and it looks like he's kind of like wearing a crown. It is actually a known as an elder cross or a witch's turn. It's a living garland-like part of the Hexblood's body that extends from the temples and wraps behind the head. The picture, unfortunately, I did horns, but I had to do but it's actually like a crown. And then on like arms, neck, hands, pretty much any place exposed skin other than his face. He has a variety of tattoos of otherworldly glyphs, runes, and abstract symbols.
Okay. So, on the far side of the room across from you, there is a half-elf playing a lute rather well. His songs obviously having an effect on the ladies present, as they have all but swarmed the area in which he is performing. Head chef and owner of the establishment, Ananto, is also doing the rounds in order to converse with the clientele, obviously looking for feedback on his dishes. So you lift your drink to your lips, and when you lower it, there is a tiefling standing opposite you on the other side of the table. Just keep switching you guys around. Okay. Where was I? Oh, he has light blue skin, dark blue hair. He has light blue skin, dark blue hair, and a patch on the tip of his chin. Let me put up the picture of him real quick. Why do I keep using my trackpad when I have a mouse? There you go. Deep purple eyes, and he's wearing an expression that could only be described as quote-unquote bitchy. His garments are nice, perhaps a little too nice for this particular establishment. He does, however, move with the grace of a dancer as he sits across. Keep using the mouse. Use the mouse. He sits there, looks directly in your eye, and says, "I understand you're looking for relics."
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm here for.
So I can help you out, but I am in need of some assistance.
Well, I'm sure we can come up with a deal.
So I know where you can find a relic of the type I hear you are seeking, one that is absolutely seething with eldritch energy.
Very interested.
Okay, so concurrent to this, Greksha, you are sitting at one of the tables within the Grazing Goat. You want to describe your character?
She's about 6'4", muscular but lean in the runner sort of way. Pale green skin, long black hair shaved on the sides in braids, little bits of feather and strange beads woven into the hair. Seems really uncomfortable right now.
Okay. Before you is a tall glass of orcish ale that you've been nursing for the past 30 minutes. You've been patiently waiting for Ananto to return with the food he wanted you to try, but he seems to only be interested currently in schmoozing with his other patrons. Just as you're about to get up to leave, Ananto slides around to your table, a gigantic heaping tray of food in his hands. It's so much grub that you can barely see his eyes over it. He slams it down on the table before you, nearly spilling your ale in the process. He's like, "Here you go! As promised, the traditional orcish feast. I hope you like it. If you don't, please, don't spare my feelings. I need honest feedback in order to hone my craft, not smoke blood up my ass. Pardon my undercommon."
She'll lean towards the food and sniff.
It looks pretty good, I'd say. It's like a big heaping pile of like roasted meats and vegetables. Some of it looks a little slimy, but that's just an orcish thing apparently. So, I mean,
Yeah, slimy but satisfying.
yeah, exactly. So, you want to take a bite?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so if you want, you can. If you have a die handy, you roll a six-sider, and if you do you?
No, I was just gonna roll off the sheet.
Okay, I'll do one for you. So, if I get 1 through 3, it's good, and if it's 4 through 6, it's bad.
Okay.
I got a 1, so that means it's good.
Yeah, delicious.
All right, so he's like, "Oh my word, you've made this old hill gnome proud. If there's anything else you need, do not hesitate to ask. And he like walks away. He's like,
Just bite, chew, look around. Bite, chew, look around.
Okay, so go over your masticating. Roll me. Well, what's your passive perception?
Perception. +5.
What's your passive perception? It's like on the left column.
Oh, 15.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, yeah. So while you're eating, chewing, and whatnot, you kind of off to the side hear someone mention Eldritch Energy.
Say what?
Yeah. So going back to Duridaas, he says, I'll tell you of its location if you help me with the problem I'm having. An exchange, if you will.
Sounds like a fair deal.
Okay.
I'm here for one thing.
I'd like to talk somewhere a little less public. Like there's ears everywhere.
Kind of like look around.
It's like, okay.
Yeah.
So, Greksha, what do you want to be doing?
We'll try to listen in, and if I can't listen, try to keep track of them visually.
Okay, he goes, so the tiefling just kind of looks around and goes, let's go into the meat locker downstairs in the kitchen.
Okay.
All right. So you head down to the meat locker, and as you pass through the kitchen, you see all the different workers and sous chefs and whatever just working on whatever. And Ananto's standing there chopping something, and he sees you guys walk by, and he's like, come on. It's like, really? All right, so you head down into the meat cellar. There's gigantic, like, sides of beef, or maybe not beef, but some other kind of meat. Just shit. It's like an abattoir. There's like, frozen blood going down the drain kind of thing around the floor. It's kind of gross, but this is how you store meat back there. So he says, my name's Oz. I'm a member of the Unseen Hand. It's an assassin's guild. And the problem I have is my daughter, Keela, she's being held for ransom.
Yeah, that sounds like a predicament.
I need. So, as a guild member, we are expressly forbidden from having families, and the reason I need your help is one of the reasons why. Because the men who have kidnapped my daughter were members of the guild. They were kicked out. They were kicked out due to my negative appraisal of their skills, but their need for vengeance led them to my daughter. I've taken great pains to hide her away from the eyes of the guild, but somehow Daniel and his friends managed to find out about her and have taken her hostage in exchange for coin. If they do not pay by tomorrow afternoon, they're going to parade her up to Hoser Monk, who's the guild's major domo. And once he learns of my indiscretion, my membership will be revoked, and we'd be lucky to leave the Sword Coast alive.
Sounds very dangerous.
Yeah.
So this item you know of. Tell me more.
Okay, so I found it one day while I was exploring. I was trying to find a place where I could bunk down in order to, do my assassin thing, and I just happened to cross it. It's in some catacombs in a cemetery just outside of Baldur's Gate. There's a chapel that is on the south side of the cemetery, and there is, what are they called? There's a chapel on the south side of the cemetery. Behind it are some bilko doors, like those storm doors that are almost horizontal. They'll lead you into some catacombs that go beneath a good portion of the cemetery. There is it's the safest way. This is the safest way to gain access. Last I checked, it wasn't very heavily guarded, and it would be easy to make your way into the catacombs without being noticed. The part that I found the relic in is a round vestibule type area that's far into the catacombs. That I guess at some point in time was used for prayer. The item you're after, it's there, belonged to the Toth family, which was a clan of like really foul magic users, if I remember my history correctly. I suspect the remnants of that family would meet there for seances or whatever that type's kink might be.
Okay. Sounds very appealing.
I didn't want
But
to touch it myself because I saw it doing what Eldritch type things do, and I was like, no, ain't going near that.
I guess that works out for me then.
So the thing is, I found out that they have taken my daughter. I followed a few of this guy Daniel, who I kicked out of the guild. I followed him and his goons there, staked out the place. There's at least 10 people. So you might want to get a little bit of a crew together in order to take care of this, because I don't know if one person might be able to take them down.
I do not trust in my abilities that much.
Okay. So, like, even if you want, I could pay you some coin. I could pay you 30 gold if you want. I could pay you 30 gold if you want to, like, hire people to go along with you. But I have actually hired somebody to go along with you, and he's waiting outside.
Oh, really?
So my daughter, Keela, you'll know her when you see her, because she is half tiefling. You'll see that she has a... 1 second. Oh, you'll know her when you see her. She wears a ring made of silver inlaid with a blue diamond. It's unmistakable. Okay, and if you tell her my name, she will most likely go with you. But please be careful. She is only 7 years old. I don't want her hurt. If anyone finds out from the guild about her, like, we are both dead, which is why I can't do this myself. Because if anyone finds out that I've gone after, a little girl that is half tiefling and sees me with her, we're both dead.
Okay. Well, let's meet this this person that you've hired. See if we can figure this out.
All right, so we step out of the meat locker, head up the stairs, and I take a step out and I look around, and I just say, he's outside in front of the building. You'll know him when you see him. He's a Dragonborn.
Okay. So I'll go check him out then. So I guess
Okay.
I'll make my way out.
Okay. I would say, like, tomorrow, meet me back here. Don't bring my daughter with. Just, stash her away somewhere, and I'll come to you. Just come tell me where you're going to be, and then I'll meet you there later. But I will be here all day tomorrow, so please be careful.
All right. Will do.
Okay. So, Greksha, what do you want to be doing?
Depends how much I heard.
I'm sorry, what?
Depends on how much I heard.
Well, did you do anything while they were talking in the meat locker? Did you, like, follow them or anything?
Only if I could do so without being obvious.
What is your stealth? Yeah, if you want, you could roll stealth.
Well, the easiest way for me to do it would be to find a dark corner and turn into a bug. But
Be my
I
guest.
don't know if I had that.
If you can do that, by all means.
I don't know if there was a dark corner to shapeshift in.
It's a dark, meat locker kind of thing. I'm pretty sure if you turn into a cockroach or something, you can pretty much hide down there.
Yeah. Let me turn myself into like a pill bug or something, though, so Anando doesn't lose his mind.
Okay, so you change into your little pill bug and you scutter down the stairs and make your way into the meat locker, and you hear pretty much the entire conversation that they had down there. So when Duridaas heads back up with Oz, Oz turns to him after saying, meet me here back here tomorrow and all that, and he just kind of like takes 3 steps, and next thing you know, he's just like gone in the crowd. It's just like, whoo, where'd it go? Okay, like a ghost, poof. Kaiser Soze. Okay, so what are you going to be doing then?
Who?
Either one of you.
You can go ahead. I need a minute.
Yeah, I guess I'll just kind of be like, little shifty eye. We're messing with an Assassin's Guild. I'm interested in this deal, but I'm going to be kind of weary about it. So, I'll slowly make my way outside to meet this Dragonborn.
Okay. So you head out of the Grazing Goat, and sure enough, hang on one second. And across from the entrance, you see a large Dragonborn leaning against the horse hitch rack a few feet away. Paul, you want to describe your character?
A well cloaked, basically, yeah, but with a longer cloak, basically. Copper colored, dragon scaled, about 6 foot tall, much friendlier than he looks. About that.
Cool. Okay. Oh, we got bots. That's awesome. We're making it. We've made it, guys. We've made it.
Bots.
We got bots in the chat. That's awesome. Alrighty then. So you see this Hexblood approaching you. Rather odd-looking fella coming right up to you. So this must be the person that your buddy Oz has hired.
Can I get a quick timeout here real quick? I have to ask, is there a way to keep things from dipping out? Because I've been on 2 different internets here, and I'm about ready to start a hotspot on my phone because I've caught 0 of what he said of the description of his character, about half of what she said of hers, and I only know that they basically went to a meat locker to talk, and I caught most of that. But I just want to know if you have any suggestions, if I need to turn my camera off or whatever, because the sound is dipping out so badly. I feel like I've missed half of everything that's been said.
I don't know.
Are you on a PC?
I'm on a Mac. And I even have a work hotspot that I just jumped onto because my internet's on the other side of the house.
I don't know. I don't think changing like camera resolution would do anything.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I'm on my laptop right now.
I mean, same. I am. It's never lagged like this before, or dipped out. So that's the only reason why I'm asking. I guess I'll play it by ear, literally. So.
So did you hear what they were looking for? The whole in the meat locker thing?
7-year-old assassin's kid. That's all I caught.
Okay. So there's a item that Duridaas is looking for in these catacombs where these ex-assassins are holding Oz's daughter. So he's going to rescue the daughter.
Gotcha.
Yeah, in exchange for this item that's down there. Oz has hired you, Valfyire, to go along with him, since there's about 10 people down at the cemetery where they're holding his daughter, and he knows that one person would be able to handle them alone. And at the same time, we have Greksha over here, who turned herself into a little pill bug to go snooping, and heard the entire conversation and is basically following Duridaas out.
Have you seen like the pictures of our characters? Or did you not see that either?
I saw yours, but I didn't hear a single word. So
okay, that's pretty. I mean, that's pretty much what my character looks like. He's blue hair, kind of purple skin, kind of trench coat, tattoos, invisible parts of his body, and then he has like a horn of. It's like a bramble horn, or not a horn, like a crown. Seems to like grow out of his temples and go like wraps around the head. Not I wouldn't say he's like
head.
yeah,
Okay.
kind of more of a crown though.
Okay.
So I guess I will kind of eye him up, see. I've never met a dragonborn, so I'll cautiously approach.
Okay.
Hello, I hear you were hired by Oz.
So you'll be the one that I'll be making sure stays behind me, is what you're saying.
That might be the case. This sounds like a very dangerous situation.
Are you aware you're being followed?
Yeah, I will 20 or 30 feet away, kind of black in humanoid form. Sorry, I got nosy.
Whoops.
Yeah, I was trying to look to see if I could find anybody following me, but I'm glad somebody's paid attention.
Sorry, I'd like to help if you could use my help.
Someone else to stand behind me, I understand.
Yeah.
Is that loud to you guys?
It's not crazy loud now.
No.
To me, it's like really loud, but apparently when I change the volume, nobody can hear it elsewhere. Okay. Okay, my bad. Okay. And it just jumped up volume-wise again. What the fuck? I hate you, program! Anyway. Okay. Anyway.
Yeah, I think we're likely needing some help.
Okay, so you see this half-orc standing in front of you?
Waiting for.
All right, so in order
not
to
used to looking up at a woman.
I
Maybe I'll be standing behind you.
All right, so the cemetery which Oz described is outside of Baldur's Gate to the west. If I remember what I wrote correctly. 1 second. This is different than I did it last time. I had everything printed out, but I did a half day at work today, and I didn't get a chance to print it.
Didn't we? It's the one thing that I think I'm missing off here, Chris. I thought we came up with the spells and stuff for me.
I thought we did.
Yeah, it's not
I had some too, but they're not on my sheet.
Maybe the sharing isn't working properly on D&D Beyond?
Maybe. I'm more of a shifter anyway, so it's fine.
Okay, well, we'll figure it out after this one. Okay, so, the chapel's on the south side of this cemetery, which is to the west of town. It's probably about a good 3 or 4 hour trip to get there on foot. And it is also known that the road in that direction is not exactly safe. There has been known to be bandits and whatnot out there, preying on, caravans and whatnot that travel through it. So, you guys want to head on out?
Yes, but I guess I'd be a little suspicious, kind of curious of the orc. Like, what's your motivation here? What are you looking to get out of this?
To be quite honest, I heard you talk about an eldritch relic, and there has been some arcane goings on in my homeland that I'm very concerned about. I'm hoping that if I help you, you can help me.
Are you trying to? Are you looking for our eldritch relics, or do you just need assistance?
I need someone who understands the magics that I don't.
Okay.
I understand the land and the soil and the animals. I don't understand the darkness and the decay. Not of this kind. It's
Interesting.
not natural.
I think I could probably help. But I don't think it would be fair to bring you along just for assistance when we are being paid for this. So I would suggest a cut of the payment that I would receive be split up evenly.
If you insist, I have
I do.
not much use for coin.
Nice.
I do.
You've already been paid.
Yes,
Should
I
you
would.
decide that you want to hand some more out, that is.
Well, I know you are hired, so I think you're covered. But I think going into this, as it comes to any other fines, that we could divide it up. I'm primarily interested in this magic object. It's really my motivation for going. So that's ultimately what I care for. Past that, we can work
What is this
everything out.
object?
It's some relic of some eldritch power, and I have interest in such items.
Are they valuable?
In ways they could be, to the right people, of course. I think to the average person, they might just see, well, I don't even know what this object is, so we'll have to determine what that is first, and then we can figure it out.
All right.
I guess the concern here is we're going to be walking into a den of assassins.
Well, the thing was, only Daniel, the person who did the kidnapping, is the assassin. The others are like his entourage. So
Yes. But I know, well, we know that they're part of this guild, so I'm just going to assume the worst here.
yes.
Well, they attempted to be part of the guild. They weren't good enough for it. And, hangers on I'm familiar with. I've dealt with those many times in my life, so I wouldn't think that they carry quite the heavy hand that the actual assassin does.
Okay. Well, that makes me feel a lot better.
Also, I'm not covered in soft, pokey stuff, so I have a fewer things to worry about, I guess, in that respect.
So I take it you are a warrior of sorts?
I'm of sorts. That is correct.
Actually, I don't think we have introduced
From-
ourselves.
I
My name
come
is
from a long
Duridaas.
lineage of people that are. See, it's cutting in and out. Sorry.
Nope, you're fine.
You're fine on our end.
I come from a long line of well-vested, a well-vested family, I should say. So, little muckrakers, troublemakers like this are not much of a concern.
Okay.
Should I decide to actually bring a heavy hammer down. So, but one has to keep themselves busy in between a cocktail here and there.
That is true. That is true. Well, my
Nothing
name
like
is
nothing like a little firewater, right?
yes. Well, my name is Duridaas. I am a spellcaster of sorts. I do have a connection to eldritch magic. So, I think possibly with your strength, my magic, and I guess I turn to Greksha and your
Connection to nature. Mostly, I'm a shapeshifter.
wow. Sure, that would be useful.
Gonna
Can
turn
you
into the
shape-
owlbear from the trailer of the movie.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can you shapeshift into very large things?
Like a
Any
big door.
Any beast I've seen.
Excellent, excellent. Well, okay.
Okay, you ready to head out?
Well, I think on intimidation alone, we could always. You could always. Well, you've had a look at me.
Yes.
Two dragonborns walking down the hall would probably put most people back on their heels on principle, since we're not one to travel in groups.
Understood.
Just a thought. A thought.
Alrighty then. All right, so you guys planning on heading out?
Yeah, is everybody all set? We need
All the
anything
things
before
that
we
I
go?
need.
Yeah, do you guys want to do anything before you head out? I guess is the big question. Yes.
Make sure I'm square for whatever tab. at the
Oh,
tavern.
Ananto, it was on the house. He was like, you were like his guinea pig for his first orcish dish he's ever made. He was just expecting like feedback. You paid him in feedback.
Okay.
So you're completely square. Trust me, the way Ananto is wound, if you decided to make a beeline for the door, you've never seen a hill dwarf move that fast. Like you next thing you know, your knees are going in the opposite direction. So yeah, you're good.
Well, I wouldn't mind to see if
God.
perhaps on the way or something there's maybe an apothecary or something, or maybe we get some like potions that might, heal wounds or something, just in case. I don't like to go unprepared, but I am otherwise ready to go.
Okay. All right.
I
So
thought between the two of you, we had the apothecary sorted.
if you would like, yeah, we could stop off at a sort of spell shop, I guess. There's one maybe 2 blocks away. And if you want to head that way, we can do that. Okay, so roll perception for me, everybody.
Does that work? Yeah. And you can see that?
Yep. No.
I thought it was a 1. Sorry.
No. Okay, so yeah, just click on the perception. Your plus whatever you have or minus whatever you have under perception. Okay,
Yep.
wow. Okay then. All right.
We're
Which is
very
ironic.
aloof.
It's ironic because I spent about 30 seconds looking for the perception.
All right, so being that you have a really thick neck, you don't really got the peripherals going right now. All right, so as you
the eyes
are
almost on
weaving,
the side of my head, so
just not your day. How about that? As you weave through the crowd of shoppers and merchants, Greksha and Duridaas notice that every so often you catch somebody just kind of looking at you with some prying eyes, almost like you're being watched.
looking at me.
Looking at all 3 of you. The only ones you see it are Greksha and Duridaas.
To be honest.
You noticed that?
Yeah, I think somebody's watching us.
Yeah, you don't know who exactly, but every once in a while you'll just see, like normally someone will glance at you when you're going through a big crowd. Usually they'll just kind of glance at you and look away. These people just hold the the gaze as you're walking past, almost like they're keeping tabs.
Should we be concerned?
You don't know who they are, but yeah, at this point, I might be, because you don't know who the hell they are, who they work for.
Role playing what
yeah.
Greksha would.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, considering the circumstances, the people we might be dealing with.
The next one that catches my eye, I just walk directly up to.
Well, no one catches your eye. No, you didn't notice any of them.
Walgreens or CVS? Where are we going, guys?
You still want to head for the apothecary?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind making a quick stop.
Okay. So, in order to see if you can make your way around, I want everyone to roll a stealth check for me.
I'm like, Jesus Christ, did I roll 1 again?
I did.
No, you did not.
Nope.
What did you get, Greksha?
I rolled a 1. I got a 2 total.
Oh, okay. It didn't show up over here for some reason. Okay. All right then. So, Duridaas and Valfyire surprisingly passed his stealth check, being the big brute that he is.
I got a +3 on stealth.
I know, but I was just like, the big brute was like, "Hey, it's me."
I mean, to be fair, I did spend most of my extra points on Dex, and so
make up
knowing
for
that I'm a
the
walking
bulk.
sheet of armor.
Yeah. Okay, so Duridaas and Valfyire managed to work your way through the crowd, not making sure not to bump anybody, causing disturbance to alert people as your location. But Greksha just happens to, like, as she's looking behind herself to make sure she's not being watched, just turns around and slams right into somebody.
Oh,
I'm Gumby.
You guys are almost at the end of the block, and then boom, and then tumble. And it's like this lady who had this bag of groceries and oranges and carrots and tomatoes go rolling all over the place. People are stepping on them, and she's like, "Oh my god, that was all my money."
There's a naked baguette for some reason.
Yeah, sure. So naturally, everybody has turned to look your way.
To try to sneak up on the ninjas now.
Yeah, everybody has turned to look your way now. So you don't know who is actually watching you, because you've caused this disturbance. So now everybody's looking.
Sorry, so sorry. Sorry.
Okay, and as you stand up, Greksha, you see a hand come down to help you up. It's a young girl, and she helps you up. She's maybe 15 or 16. She's wearing dirty, ragged clothes that would be very colorful if they weren't covered in so much dust and sand. Her hair is high-styled, bright red, orange, and pink, and from certain angles it looks almost like her head's on fire. Both sides of her face are adorned with some really ornate tattoos. I'll show you a picture of her right now. Stop using the trackpad, Chris, you dumb shit. Okay. She stands there holding out an empty teacup toward you. She shakes it repeatedly while looking as pathetic as she possibly can. Basically, she is begging you for some money.
This will be literally the first time Greksha's been approached, so
yeah,
probably just gonna look at the cup like, what? Huh?
Yeah. She's just like, So then she looks at the two of you guys and she goes, "Any of you have any coin you want to part with?"
Oh, coins. Okay, yes, I have those.
All right. So she's like, "Well, I did help you up, so I think a donation is clearly in order."
I will give her a coin. I know I have coins.
Don't know which one it is, but it's a coin.
Be under the inventory tab. upper
Yeah, it took
right-hand
me a while to
corner.
figure that out the other night when we were playing.
And I'm looking at the inventory. You see my armor and
It's in the upper right-hand corner.
oh, okay,
All
great.
I got is
Thank you.
hundos and 50s, guys. There's no negative report.
Yes, I will give her a gold coin.
And it clinks in the cup, and she's just like,
That was
"You
very,
are the bestest."
very generous of you.
And she's like, "You know what? You know what? Since you are so nice, you are so nice. By the way, you are so nice." She's like, "You need anything? Just come to me." She's like, "I got sewer rats all over the city. Not really sewer rats, but people that work under me. And they tell me things." She's like, "You need something? I can get it for you. You want to know something? I could probably find it out. Just let me know. You guys are awesome. Come back anytime." Oh yeah! She just heads off. Oh yeah, by the way, my name is Jinx. Yay! Like, we're eating good tonight, guys.
Where can we find you if we need you? As she's leaving.
If you want, she's like, I tend to hang out behind the grazing goat by the dumpster. I'm poor. What? You can't blame. Can you blame me? She's. By the way, that's good shit. It's like as she's walking away, she's like, "Woohoo! I'm rich, bitch!"
Well, I think it's good to have information sources if we need it.
Okay, so it's Jinx with 2 X's. There's nothing in it. No, Noi is heckling us from the chat. Okay, so give me another stealth check to see if you can get to the apothecary without being creeped on once more, please.
Should we be saying like what we're rolling out loud so the viewers can?
No, I'll just let you know if you pass or not. Okay, so
what is the
each
B
of you
for?
passed.
That's what I want to know.
The what?
On the
D?
dice I roll, there's a letter B.
Oh, beyond. That's the 20. Yeah, it's
Bazinga.
B for beyond. It's branding, bro. Okay, so
Bullshit.
yeah, you all
one.
3 of you passed. All 3 of you passed. You end up walking up to the apothecary, and you don't seem to raise any eyebrows as you do so. You walk inside, and there is an elderly woman behind the counter serving somebody right now. They're buying a couple of jewels of some sort. She's like, "Have a nice day. Come back anytime. You're my best customer." You know that? You know what? You know that? You know what? Buy some flowers, just like in the room. So, what is what are you looking for specifically in here?
It'd be some sort of like, I guess I'd approach the clerk and ask, "Do you have? I'm looking for potions that might heal wounds or something of that matter."
Okay, so if you want any sort of healing potion, those will cost you 2 gold each. All right, and I have 5 of them on hand right now, and if you come back tomorrow, I can probably have another 5.
Excellent. Well, to err on the side of caution, as I very much like to do, I hope you all don't mind that I'm going to buy a couple potions. And I would recommend the same if possible, because you never know. Even though we have our dragon friend here that I'm sure can smash some baddies, I like to be careful.
Such a way with words. What's the cost?
I'll
buy this round. How's that?
I'll buy a couple.
I'll buy this round.
Okay.
I'll buy this round. I got it.
Okay, so
since the lady over here doesn't seem all that interested in it, we'll throw her 1 and you 2, and I'll take 2 as well. But I'll go ahead and pick up the cost.
Okay, so subtract 10 gold from your store. And each. Okay, so Greksha, add 1 health potion to your inventory. Duridaas 2 and Valfyire, you were taking 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Figure out how to do this real quick. Shit, I don't know how to do that.
I was gonna say, Greksha,
It's
your
not under
other
equipment,
stealth
it's
roll
in
was a big
backpack.
comeback.
Yeah.
Do you know, is there like a specific name for these kinds of potions?
I can look it up real
Because
quick.
I think there's varying levels.
Let me double
And-
check real quick.
Let's see, potion of...
Potion
Yeah.
of healing. It says potion of healing.
Greater?
No, not these wouldn't be greater ones. Those would be really
Well,
expensive.
potions of healing, those are, well, I don't know if you're going off of pricing based on there, but these are listed at 50 gold piece.
Well, not.
I thought there
very
was
reputable.
a like a less one, but hey, I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll
This
take it.
is freaking 5 below of Baldur's Gate. So
All right.
I don't play by the rules. I'm my own GM, brah.
All right, so there's a bunch of different ones to add here. So which
Potion of healing.
Whichever one the lesser of them all is, that's the one.
Yeah, I thought there was like one that was only like 1d4 or something, or
Yeah, whichever one is the weakest one. That's the ones you guys.
there's greater, superior, and supreme that I'm finding.
No.
I see if you just search potion of healing, there's just like a
That's what
potion
I
of
typed in.
healing. It's a 2d4 plus 2.
What's up, Matt?
I'm literally just seeing potion of healing, supreme, superior, or greater.
Okay, if you want, just go into your notes then, and you can add it manually. Just type it into, like, in your notes section. So what I was being told by Noi is the reason why some of your stuff isn't showing up is because we're not in a campaign together as all 6 of us or all 7 of us. So all the information hasn't been shared yet. So that's why some of your stuff probably isn't showing up.
Gotcha. So
Once we get everyone together under the same campaign, it'll probably work itself out.
Yeah, I do have some healing.
Okay. Yeah, we're playing
I like-
5th edition. Okay, so let me know when you guys are ready.
it's taking way longer than it should. Potion healing.
And then what was the was it 2d4?
2d4 plus 2.
Okay, yeah. So put 2 healing potion 2d4 plus 2.
Okay, yeah, the ones that I'm finding are nowhere near that.
Yeah.
Where was it under inventory and then
Yeah, so if you go to inventory, there's a manage inventory, and then you can just do a search.
right?
And then I just typed potion healing, and then yeah, I'm seeing 4 options. That there's a regular
wait.
potion. That is
That's
surprising.
a 2d4 one? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. You got it. You got it.
To backpack. Okay.
Yeah.
And then where in the hell do I? Oh, I just click on the gold part and knock it down
Noise.
by 10.
Not for you to eat.
Noi is trolling.
Whatever. No, you're just upset that you're not rolling with a baller. That's all.
No, he's trolling. He's trolling some of the people in the chat.
Oh, 5e.
5.
I really like 5e. I used to play second, but I like 5.
Yeah.
5's good.
Yeah, the only other D&D I've played is 3.5.
I played 2 and 3.
We tried 4 and then we gave up on it the same night.
Yeah, it was something.
It was not fun at all.
Yeah, I think the thing I like about 5 in particular is I actually feel like my characters are like kind of like strong and powerful, not just, you know, whatever, weak pieces of meat. Like I like when I played second, I felt like I was always at risk of dying. I didn't have any abilities or skills or anything.
You gotta pray to the God of War, man. I'll tell you what, man. He comes through when you need it. I have some wonderful stories about praying to the God of War as a cleric. All right, so my coins are caught up.
Okay. So anything else you want to look for while you're here?
Gold.
Okay, so you guys want to head out?
Yeah, and Greksha, you when you said that you had some healing, did you say that, or is that your character, or are you just mentioning that?
No, that's me, the player.
Yep.
She got the Band-Aid. She got the Band-Aid.
Thanks.
Okay, so y'all head out of the apothecary shop and back out into the street, and let me roll that perception again.
I do like this thing as far as the rolling of it.
Yeah, it's kind of neat.
But I do miss having the dice in my hand.
Yeah.
Yes.
Holy shit!
Nice. I rolled a 6.
Greksha lives.
Did it not share mine?
So Greksha and Valfyire, this time Valfyire sees, and Greksha just kind of goes like, "Oh yeah, there are people creeping on us." So roll me that stealth again to see if you can get out from under their eye.
I didn't hear a word you said other than, "Oh yeah."
Oh, I was okay. Yeah, there's definitely people creeping on you guys. So you definitely want to try to get out of there without being noticed. So roll the stealth again, everybody.
Everyone was stealthily fighting.
16.
Woo!
Finally. Decent number.
Okay, yes, all three of you passed. All right, so you walked out the door immediately because Greksha rolled super freaking high. The moment she walked out the door, she basically just went like this and saw like at least 4 people just looking at the door waiting for you to come out. And you guys waited for the exact right moment when the crowd happened to pass in front of all those people. She grabs both of your shoulders and you duck around the side of the building on the other side of where they are. So now you guys are creeping opposite of where your creepers are. Inception creeped and creepception. And you are now basically heading away from the apothecary shop in complete cover. You are not noticing anyone else along your path as you make your way outside of town. All right. And eventually it takes about 15 to 20 minutes. You reach the far west side without any more sign of anyone tailing you. Venture beyond the border of Baldur's Gate and out into the wilderness. It is a pretty dark, overcast day, and the rain threatens to spill from the heavens at any moment. The autumn leaves fall from the trees around you instead, and you come upon a wooden sign that points in the direction you're actually heading, and it reads, "Cemetery, 1 kilometer." At the pace you're walking, you should make it there in under 30 minutes. Plenty of time to create a plan. So...
I'm sorry, you said at the pace you're walking and I missed the rest of it.
Oh, you'll make it there in basically under 30 minutes. It's plenty of time to create a plan.
What time of day is it?
It's like maybe like 1 or 2 p.m., but it's really overcast. So you guys are heading along the trail. Everybody roll me a perception.
I was actually going to say, do I see any tracks in the direction that we're headed?
Yeah, roll the perception. I'll let you know.
It says survival or tracking.
If you want to roll survival, yeah.
I will definitely
I'm sorry, I
roll
missed
that.
it. What was the one that I just saw?
I rolled a 20. Well, 23.
No, dirty 23. Oh, shit.
You do not survive.
Oh, God. Well, so Valfyire does notice that there is quite a bit of traffic that's gone along this path recently. There's still some fresh tracks. Some of them are heading off the track or off the path into the surrounding forested areas. But Greksha does not have your back currently because she's too distracted with the squirrels that are jumping from tree to tree above. And she gets jumped.
No.
3 people just jumped out of the bushes on the sides of the path and one of them has got her in a chokehold. The other 2 are running at you 2.
Those are some big fucking squirrels.
Yep.
Got a
Damn.
6
So
foot,
roll initiative.
6'4" half orc in a headlock. Fucking Rocky and Bullwinkle style shit.
Ooh, nice. 20 non-natural.
Okay.
What are we rolling? Sorry.
Roll the initiative. Oh shit.
Ooh, dang.
I'm gonna end up with 3. There it is.
Okay. 1 second. I'm gonna put us in a little holding pattern while I set up the combat area.
Okay. Gonna use that time to use the restroom.
Same.
Do it.
Yeah, I can top off.
There we go. Battle cam. There we go. Okay, so here's our battlefield. We have Duridaas with the blue ring. We have Valfyire with the orange ring, and we have Greksha with the green ring. The green ring is right here. The person holding Greksha is right behind her, and the two people that are attacking you are coming up front. Okay,
Is that
so
real water I have to contend with?
Yep, that's water right there, right next to you. Okay, so
No, fearless leader has left. Okay.
who got the 20?
I did.
Okay, so who got
I got 21 with a
21?
natural.
Okay,
20.
so Greksha, Duridaas, and Valfyire. Valfyire, what did you get?
Jesus.
I think it was like a 14 or something.
14. Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so
I'm going to start rolling my own dice.
oh,
It's so rewarding rolling dice.
I agree.
well, you guys are lucky because the order went basically your order, then their order. Okay, so Greksha is up first. What do you want to be doing?
I would like to turn into a buffalo, but I can't find stats for a buffalo.
It's an interesting choice.
Or a yak, or any
A bison?
stab it with my horns.
There's a bison.
Animal.
You want to turn into a bison?
Yeah, that works.
Okay, it has an armor class of 10, natural, hit points of 22, and a speed of 40 feet.
Okay, I can do better than that.
Okay. It has a ram. It has a ram move and a hooves move, and it can charge.
About how many feet away are these guys from us? Just out of curiosity.
So every square is 5 feet except diagonal. So from Duridaas, they're 5 feet away. From Valfyire, they are 5, 15, 20.
I don't even see squares on here.
There's a couple of Discord recommendations of rhinoceros and bear. Always go bear.
Bear.
Rhinoceros.
I can't do rhinoceros yet.
Creepies become the creepers. Yes, wrong overlay. Woohoo. Getting snazzy. Roll the bones. Go for bear. Easy shots. Easy stats. Go for bear. Easy stats. Let's see what the
Where is it
bear
going to show
has.
me how many actions I have?
Everybody has
it's-
a. What is it? An action, a reaction. What is it? An action?
Action, reaction, bonus action.
Action.
Your action or it's if you just are on the actions tab, it's right at the top. It says actions.
Yeah, you can move, you can attack, and you can do a bonus action if you have it.
Sorry, yeah, you were looking for actions in it lists actions in combat, should be right under your weapons. So you can attack, cast a spell, dash, disengage, dodge, grapple, help, hide, improvise, ready, search, shove, and use an object.
So, Greksha, if you want to be a brown bear, you got an armor class of 11, hit points of 34, and a speed of 40 feet, or a climb of 30.
I'll do the brown bear for now,
Okay,
just
cool.
for simplicity.
Cool. Okay, I've got it up on the screen so I know what's up. All right. So what are you planning on doing? So your action is you're turning into the bear.
Mhm.
Okay. And do you want to attempt to? Well, you'd have to. Your action would be to break loose, so you can only do one thing at a time.
Yeah.
So how thick
I guess I will-
is a brown bear? So if he's got you in a chokehold, I would assume that the chokehold would be over if you turn into a freaking giant black bear or a
Safe to
brown
assume.
bear. Yeah. So I would say like the grapple is broken, but he's still right on top of you.
Yeah, it's a free action for me to shape
So he's
shift.
riding you.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. Oh,
Got
okay.
Like claw.
Okay, so you still have your action then.
Yeah. It gets both bite and claw. I'm not sure how to roll for it though.
So yeah, we can just do this with regular dice if you have any.
Yeah, I gotta go get them though.
Okay.
I wonder if it'd be considered like unarmed strike or something, which would use
Yeah,
your.
but she has like bonuses and stuff for these.
Would be like.
uh,
Oh yeah, gotcha.
for being a bear. A bear.
The bears.
A bears.
Slash is considered bludgeoning. I mean, I'm assuming I got pointy fingers now.
She's got bite, melee weapon attack, and a claw melee weapon attack. One is piercing, one is slashing.
Nice.
Okay.
Bear. All bears.
I rolled a 1 on the bite. I'm gonna assume that doesn't hit.
You rolled a 1?
Yeah.
Nah. You basically like try to turn
tongue.
you try to turn your head real quick and go, ah, and you just kind of missed. You basically like clenched your teeth so hard it kind of hurt.
I rolled a 2 on the claws.
A 2, yeah, that's not going to hit.
That's
that
what
bear,
I
that damn bear. Okay, so you can move if you want, or if you have a bonus action.
did. What can a bonus action be?
It doesn't really say anything here.
It'd be
for a
like
bear.
specific your like
Yeah.
spells or abilities if
Yeah,
you
this
have
doesn't-
them.
Yeah, this has nothing. It's just those
Okay.
you have like some smelling abilities, and that's about it. But that's not really working right now. So senses, perception. You have extra perception. Yeah, you don't have any bonus actions.
I will just be a pissed off bear then.
Rawr. Okay, so
Rawr.
that's round 1. Duridaas, you're up next.
I think I will. I'll do an Eldritch Blast at the. You said they're bandits.
Yep.
The bandit that is by Greksha.
Because the one that's standing behind her.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember like what the like if you got to roll against it or something, or if it's just
No, you just roll your attack and see if it hits.
oh duh, sorry. Hey
21. Yeah, that hits. Definitely.
yeah,
I'm just screwing around. Ignore me.
and damage.
Okay, so yeah, now roll your damage.
Yep, I just rolled.
No, I didn't see it.
It's a 10.
10.
1 damage.
Okay, so Chode Boy. Okay, so the bolt basically flies out of your hand, streaks right past the bear, almost singeing it, and slams into the side of the bandit, and he goes spinning off. So now he is kind of hidden behind Greksha because it pushed him off where he was standing.
Okay, and then can I like diagonally move? I'm not sure. This doesn't have grid, does it? Or
Yeah, it does.
okay, so I'll do. Let's see. Oh, I see it. 5, 10, 15, 20. I'll move behind Valfyire.
So 1, 2, like there.
Yep.
Okay.
One more.
One more. So like directly behind him.
Yep.
Okay.
And that will be my turn.
Okay. So Valfyire, you're up next.
Let's see here. I'm gonna go with a crossbow bolt to the man on the bottom of the board across the water.
So this fella?
Yes, sir.
Okay. That is bandit number 3. Yeah, that definitely hit.
21 looks good. And let's see. Oh, fuck me running.
Okay, so he took a 4. Okay,
Yep.
so
Please be
Okay.
to the knee. Please
so
be to
basically
the
you
knee.
shoot your crossbow and it basically hits him right in the shoulder. So you snagged him pretty good. Okay, do you want to move any, or do you have a bonus action you want to do?
Yeah, I was looking at my unarmed attack, unarmed strike. It says bludgeoning though, and I thought I had like claws. So, and if I have claws, then I can't exactly make a fist to bludgeon anybody.
Yeah, it's make believe. We could do it.
All right. Well, I was looking at it from a slashing perspective, but we can mess with that another time.
You can always slap him, give him the powder your pimp hand.
I mean, I do have a decent strength, but I'm going to throw the light hammer at him.
Okay. Is that a bonus action?
Yep.
Okay, so roll that.
Jesus Christ. 8. I'm going to start rolling this shit over here and turn the lights on.
That did not hit.
Yeah, no
So
shit.
basically you threw it, but because he just got hit with that arrow, he kind of like moved off to the side and the hammer just went flying right past him.
Wonderful.
All right. Anything else? You want to move or anything?
How far can I move? What is this?
It will say on your character sheet. It's probably 30.
30, yeah. Where did the fucking hammer go?
It's lying. I would say. So you threw it at this guy. So it's basically like where that die is.
All right, and 1, 2, 3.
We put a different die there because I need that. That was my 20.
All right. So I'm gonna go 1, 2 forward.
So
I'm assuming there's
1,
no
2.
diagonal move in here.
yeah, you can do diagonal. It's, if I remember correctly, it's 5 for the first diagonal and then 10 for each one after.
Okay, so I'm gonna go
So you move 10.
1 diagonally above the guy.
15.
Nope, other way.
Oh, other way. Over here.
Other way.
Yeah.
Yep.
That is a
And
clunky
then-
dragonborn.
Right next to him.
Okay, so this area right here is rocks. You can't stand there.
Oh, I can't see
It has,
that.
there's symbols on the map that say no, no, no. You can kind of see the little triangles.
So
All right, then,
the
yeah, put me back at the other diagonal.
Okay, so
the
over
additional movement cost thing is optional. I guess the base rule is 5 feet,
here, no matter what.
no matter what.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn
But-
you, Noi! Damn you, Noi!
So what and recover half of expended ammo, rounding up.
Okay, so that's it for your turn.
How many more moves do I have from there? No, because I want to keep going. I don't want to stand right in front of the two.
You were here, so you moved 15.
20.
I think you.
25, 30. Yeah, move me forward the rest of it.
Okay, so
20, 1, 2, 3. Yep.
Okay.
Will that move? Will that give you attack of opportunities?
Yeah, because he's running past them. They're gonna get attack of opportunities against you.
Yeah, if you back up one, you wouldn't. As long as you don't leave their range.
Yeah. If you're there,
okay, then I guess I won't leave their range. Then. Or wouldn't I be better off going below them?
You mean around? You'd have to go this way. Whoops, sorry.
Meaning, if I moved.
So if you
let's see here.
Went this way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you were here. That was 15. So it'd be 20.
I think you'd still be moving out of that top guy.
Yeah, you would. You'd get an attack of opportunity against this one here.
Is that water? Is that a puddle?
That is a deep puddle, yeah. But it says you can walk over it. It says it doesn't have the triangles on it.
Oh.
So you could diagonally.
Yeah, let me go diagonally then.
So like that. So you were here. Or, no wait.
Yeah.
You were here. So 5, 10, 15. So you'd still get it. So
20 and then 2 forward. I don't care if one guy gets an attack of opportunity,
20.
but 2 of them is a different story.
That you could get here if you want to do 30 without getting an attack.
Okay.
Want to do that?
Yep.
Okay. So that orange one is you.
Bring me up at the Bears color, bro.
Word. Okay, so first, Bandit is up, and he is the one that is right behind Greksha. And he's going to run like a motherfucker because there's a goddamn bear that just apparated in front of him. So he's going to take a step back and be like, no.
And she would get an attack of opportunity?
Probably. But he's frightened out of his gourd right now. She just turned into a bear in front of him. So he don't care.
Yeah. That'd be an attack of opportunity for Greksha.
Yeah, so if you want to take an attack of opportunity, feel free, Greksha. He's like, I did not sign up for this shit. I just wanted to get a couple of coins, man.
20.
What was 20? Yeah, you hit.
More money, more problems.
12 damage.
Oh shit! Yeah, he's dead.
Nice.
So you basically he turns around. You get enough space so you can turn around, and are you slashing or are you biting?
Claws.
Claws. So yeah, you basically rake him right across the chest, and you basically see him standing there, and next thing you know, the cuts start to open up, and you see the rib cage underneath, and his guts just spill out.
Probably shouldn't startle a druid.
Him dead.
I wouldn't recommend it.
It's like that Rob Roy situation where he arches his back and you can see his ribs when the wound spreads open. Okay, so one down.
Fucking Noy.
Huh? Rob Roy?
Discord.
Fucking Noy.
Oh, what's he saying? Well, I missed it.
The bear gif.
It's a bear waving. Bye.
Oh, I can't see. It doesn't show on my end. Oh, is it the private chat?
Cute looking grizzly.
Oh, there we go.
Waving.
Go Bears! Okay, so you got one dead. So bandit number 2 is the one that Valfyire was going after. He's going to be like, you ain't getting that hammer. And he's going to take 3 steps back, and he's going to stand right next to it, and he's going to be like, yep, you ain't getting that shit.
So you can do hold action, so you can as a reaction when he enters.
He's going to shoot his light crossbow at you.
Ooh, or that.
And that is +3. Okay. 6 to hit. What's your AC?
Mine?
Yeah.
16.
Yeah, he missed. He basically shot while he was like running toward the hammer. He's like, "Oh, you ain't getting it!" And he just goes completely wide. So that's his action. And now bandit number 3 saw the bear appear, and he's just like, that's a big nope. And he takes 3 steps back, and he's going to shoot his crossbow at Valfyire because he sees this Dragonborn trying to circle around them. 15.
16.
16. Ah, he missed 2. Okay, so, and he shoots, and it basically just goes past the other side. So you saw 2 arrows just kind of go, like, one past your head on this side, one past your head on the other.
I think it'd be a lot more fun if they just bounced off me. I'm just saying, yeah.
Alright, so you just basically got whiffed by 2 arrows, so... Now we head back to the top of the round, so Greksha's up.
I guess I will walk, like, I'm not hurrying. Yes. Like, I am not afraid. I am an intimidating bear.
Let me see if I have something intimidating in my little bag of tricks here. It might look like a spider.
People are scared of spiders. That works too.
Do I have anything?
What's more scary, a
I don't know,
spider
the
or a bear?
The bear seems to be working quite well, actually.
Oh, shit, yeah. Here we go. I got you. Rawr.
Is that a bear?
It's a werewolf, but it's gonna do. How about a spider the size of a bear? That's a big nope. Okay, so what did you want to do?
Sneak up on you.
Okay, so what did you want to do?
Just calmly, like I'm taking a bloody stroll, walk towards the other 2. Like I'm not going to attack yet.
Okay, so you want to do your full movement?
Where I could.
You want to do your full movement?
Yeah.
Okay, and that was what, 30 or 40?
As a bear? 40.
40, okay. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're right there. Okay, you want to do any attacking?
No, I will.
Just stand there and be menacing?
If they start more trouble.
Okay, so next up is Duridaas.
I guess I'm just gonna hold my position and Eldritch Blast the guy directly in front of me.
Okay.
So,
Does that have a range?
wow, 120.
Oh, yeah, you get it, yeah.
23.
Why did I ask? 23? Yeah, that's a hit.
Okay, and 5 damage.
Okay. 5 damage. That is number 3, so 5 damage. Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. So, Valfyire, now it's your turn.
You thinking, or did you not hear you?
Valfyire?
No, I'm at this. Yeah, no, can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah, yep.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, I want my damn axe back. Or hammer. So,
You want to step up to it?
yep.
So that's 15. Alright, so you probably picking it up would probably be your action.
All right.
So you got your hammer back. And any bonus action?
I mean, my thought would be hit him in the fucking head with it, but
That's an action, yeah. Okay, so that's your turn. Then we have bandit number 2, which is the one you just stepped up to. And he's like, you know what? Yo, fuck this. So he's going to attack with his scimitar. That's a 9.
Did he move out of range of the bear? That'd be an attack.
Actually, yeah, he did. You want to do an attack of opportunity?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know what? Yo, fuck that. Bear's right there. I'm gonna attack the bear. Okay. Ooh, that's a 19.
And I'm rolling what?
Okay, so what's your armor class?
11?
As a bear, it's 11. Yeah, you got hit.
Okay.
Okay, so that is 1d6, 4 times. Okay, that makes no sense. In parentheses, it has 1d6 plus 1, and then a 4 on the outside of that.
For what?
It's a 4 parentheses 1d6 plus 1 parentheses.
Is that the damage?
Yeah. Was
Yeah, I
that
don't
4 times what I roll?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
No.
yeah.
4 is
I mean,
average.
it's a fucking scimitar.
I think the 4 is just the average.
So
I guess,
1d6
according
plus
to
1
Discord
I got
chat.
That's a 3. And then the 4? So that's
No,
7?
it's not multiplied.
Okay, so 1d6 plus 1, that's 3.
Okay.
I think it's either you could roll or just do 4 damage. Like,
I'll stick to the rolling because it's more fun.
always.
Okay, and since he just realized he didn't do a damn thing to that bear,
Can I attack now since I was holding on to it?
yep, be my guest.
That's,
Do it, come on, do it now. Do the attacking,
23?
come on.
It's 23.
Oh, Jesus, yeah, you hit.
It's- Uh, oh shoot. Oh, they're only doing-
That's why I said the back door was unlocked.
9.
9? Okay, so he's dead. It's like, uh-oh. So he basically like took his scimitar and slashed at you, and then you're like, yeah, okay, really? Basically just ripped him in half, like sarcastically almost. So he's dead. Alright, and now we have the third bandit, who is right here, and he just saw 2 of his friends get cut down by a giant fucking bear. And he's like, you know what? This ain't worth it.
Bears.
Yeah, he just basically took off. So, essentially, he spent his entire turn running. I would say since Duridaas says you have how much of a range on your Eldritch?
120.
You can basically hit him on running away if you want. Shoot him in the back.
Yeah, because I think running would be gives you 60 movement.
Yeah, and he basically did not get that far.
All right. Yeah, Eldritch Blast. I rolled a 16.
Yeah, that hits.
And damage 11. Another little from a distance.
Yep, that did him in. So basically, he's running away, and he's like, I think I made it! And then boom, from the behind, right in the back, and it just blows a hole right out of his chest. He just flops over.
Nice.
Dead ski. Okay, then. So, we are out of combat. Let me turn off DOS music. And go back to our standard layout. There we go. And it just loves to switch the two of you around. I don't know why. Okay, so the bandits are gone. All three of them dead. What do you plan on doing now?
Buying a bigger weapon.
Check the. Let's go ahead and check the bodies.
Check the bodies.
See if
Okay,
there's
so
anything important.
they were trying to rob you, so they were pretty poor to begin with. So you basically find like 3 copper on each one. Each of them had a scimitar if you want to hold on to that, and each of them has a light crossbow. Most of them are in very bad shape. Like the scimitars are all dinged up and rusted almost, and the crossbows are like the string is like all frayed. So yeah, they're kind of junk.
I'll take the bolts.
The bolts, okay. So I'd say each person, well, 2 of them shot at you, so you find 2 bolts on 2 of them, and then the other one that died all the way back at the beginning had 3.
All right, so that's 7.
7, yep.
Yeah, if the scimitars are.
Loot the bodies!
I think my what right? Loot. I mean, thinking about it, if I'm looking at it and a scimitar is going to do as much damage as my light hammer or hand axe, I guess it's not really worth it.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, each of you gets.
Oh, was it 1d6 or 1d4
for what?
for the scimitar?
The scimitar was 1d6
Yeah, I'll take it.
plus 1. But like I said, they're rusted, so they're all junk.
Good. Maybe they'll need a tetanus shot afterwards or something.
Nice.
Yeah, there you go.
It's bonus damage. You got the rickets.
I'll
Okay,
take
so
a sniff around while I'm a bear, see if there's anything interesting.
Berries.
no, there's like a tiny little campfire that they had just off the path that they had put out in advance. There's some like chicken bones and stuff from around where they're eating or whatever. But outside of that, there's just some random squirrels and maybe an owl in the trees kind of thing. And other than that, there's nothing really going on in the area.
Yep.
All right, you guys want to keep heading
Fucking around
on?
with those squirrels, man. They talk.
Squirrels.
That's how we ended up in this situation.
Okay, so you guys want to keep heading towards El Graveyardo?
Yeah, bring it on.
Okay,
Let's do it.
We should come up with that plan.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Plans and such.
So you've made it about halfway, so you've got like another 15 minutes of walking to get there.
Maybe too small for bears.
What's it?
The catacombs may be too small.
Oh, yeah, very much so.
bears.
Yeah, your height alone would make it kind of nah.
Well, that's gonna suck for Valve then.
I mean, I'm 6 foot. I'm shorter than you are. Normal form.
Yeah, but not by much.
It's like someone's going to have a little bit of a backache after this.
Drag my head across the top of it. It'll be fine. Open it up.
Exfoliating the scales.
Yeah.
You know, I got to get rid of the old scale somehow since nobody can hit me, apparently.
It's just you're so intimidating. No one sees a dragonborn very often. You're a rare type of people. Aren't you from the moon, like that wizard?
One day. Oh, actually, that's kind of.
Yeah, I was reading up about the dragonborn, and there's a whole thing like they come from another planet.
I would say if this wasn't a female, this would kind of be the. Look that I'm finding here. Let me see if I can do a copy real quick. Since I had time running around trying to pick my shit up.
Okay, so any ideas for a plan of attack?
Yeah. So if I remember right, what was the name of the ringleader?
Daniel.
Daniel. Then he had possibly 10 cronies with him.
Mm-hmm.
And we're looking for a daughter. Or a little girl, I should say.
Yeah, he said that there was on the south side of the graveyard is the chapel with the barn doors that you need to get into the catacombs underneath.
Yeah.
So
Ideas?
I mean, I'm all for sneaking until they find us otherwise, but
It's worth it.
depending on the size of the layer, we may want to send in someone or something that might go unnoticed. Like, I don't know, a black bat or something flying through a dark.
Mouse?
Well, you might want to listen to what I
mouse.
have planned for
A
when you
rat.
approach to get some clues.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys want to head there?
Sure.
Okay, so you reach the graveyard in about 15 minutes' time. It's surrounded by a high-spiked iron fence that is covered in decades' worth of rust. The entrance gate is off to the left, about 300 feet away, but that's heading north. As you make your way toward it, you begin to notice an increasing amount of crows sitting along the top of the spikes, almost like omens of impending doom. And they call at you randomly as if to laugh. Or is it a warning? If anyone wants to roll perception, I can give you some more details.
Sure.
22.
22. Oh, shit. Okay, so you do notice hanging off of the fence a weathered sign. Normally it would be completely unreadable, but in this specific light situation you're in right now, you can barely make out that it reads chapel and has an arrow that points away from the gate and further down the length of the cemetery directly in front of you.
Can I roll my investigation? See if there's anything else I can find. For
It's
clues
a
or
whiles away. Like
deduction?
you can't even see the chapel at this point. It's still pretty far away from where you are, but it's just telling you the chapel is in this direction.
Okay.
But if you want to roll investigation, be my guest.
Yeah, sure. Fuck it.
So do you do so 5e has a thing where you can help and that gives advantage. Can I help him to give him advantage on?
Do you have like a buff or something?
He'd roll twice, take the highest of the two.
Yep. You want to give him lend him the assist?
Yeah, so I'll help
So
him
roll again. Whichever the highest is, you use.
Yeah, it was a
Is it
10.
10?
That was the higher.
Okay, so all you see are just varying footsteps in all directions on the ground. Nothing really catches your eye outside of the sign and, just general weathering of the gate and everything. It just looks like the gate of a cemetery, and the area just looks like, a lot of foot traffic recently.
I want to roll a history check real quick.
Okay.
That's something I've actually got a decent amount in. Okay, a tall glass to go, fuck this automated dice. I'm done with doing this shit. Just rolled me my second one out of 3 rolls. I'm going to turn on some lights here. This is some bullshit.
Yeah, your brain ain't really functioning on all four cylinders right now. So yeah.
First hand roll 19. Fuck that automated dice.
So what are you looking for?
Any kind of history, this church or anything like that?
No, it's just like a standard church. There's a lot of like questionable types that have been buried here over the years. Kind of like Salem witch trial-y kind of stuff. So there's like some really despicable people that have been buried here. There's some decent people that have been buried here, but the place is in complete disrepair, and there's like nobody really working here anymore to like keep the grounds looking good. So like all the gravestones are looking rough and worn. Like I said, the gate or the fence itself is like rusting away. So yeah, it's just an everyday graveyard.
Well, the chapel's over that way. Should we? And that's where we're going, right?
Yep.
Do we need to take a rest?
Yeah.
I'm good.
I didn't get hit or anything, so I'm good.
Did we leave?
Do you need to take a rest?
Well, did we leave straight from the tavern? Or did we
outside of
go
heading to
next
the apothecary
day?
place, but yeah.
Half hour is the duration, not including the little spat.
Yeah, it was like 45 minutes to get out of town, and then another half an hour to get to the graveyard.
So then I probably need a short rest if I want to shapeshift again.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. So take a short rest. You guys can camp out in the forest area or outside of the cemetery, just out of view.
Think a short rest is like 10 minutes.
I'm going to try to research the area and see if there's.
Oh, short rest is 1 hour. Okay.
That way I can get my wild shapes back.
I just want to do a little. I don't think I get anything back because I didn't lose anything on the rest, so I want to try to spend the time figuring out the area, maybe doing a little exploring in that direction without causing any kind of hubbub.
You want to do like a stealth check to see if you can sneak around to see if there's anything going on?
Yeah.
I'll do 2. I'll also stealth around and look.
I got
16.
Okay, so how far along the fence do you want to creep?
I'm looking for anything that might set off my kind of spidey sense, so to speak, as far as like anything historical or any arcana, anything that I might
outside of some of the shitty people that have been buried here over the years. Yeah, there's really nothing that would set off anything. It's just, like I said, it's just an ordinary graveyard. It just has some really shitty people buried in it.
And how long is a short rest?
Hour.
So at this point in time, it's probably like 3:00 in the afternoon.
So from where we approach from the road, I'm assuming, how far to the chapel? We can see the chapel.
You can't really see it yet. You can kind of see maybe like the steeple part of it, like the top of it.
So it's a ways.
But it's still a good way away. It's probably like a good 10-minute walk.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like the way that the cemetery is. It kind of goes like over like a hill. So like the chapel will be kind of like behind the hill a little bit. You can just see the steeple part sticking up over it.
Okay. Is there can we remain in is there wood because you said there's a fence around it?
Yeah, there's that rusted iron fence all around the entire property.
And then
and then like on the other side of the path there is like the woods.
Okay. Outside of the fence, further down, is there do the woods curve off to the side?
The woods basically follow the path all the way around. The woods basically surround.
Okay.
The entire for the history thing that Valfyire was talking about. The woods basically surround the entire cemetery. There's a path that goes around the entire property. There's a couple paths that go inside through the different gates that are all over the fence, but the woods just encircle the entire thing.
So I guess for me, then I'd use my stealth and kind of stay in the trees and like kind of go towards the
along.
chapel to try to get
Okay.
like
Same. Yeah.
see it, so I can see if there's guards or
Okay. How close to the chapel do you want to get?
from the fence. How far would the chapel be?
Like, I would say it's probably maybe like a quarter mile.
Okay. Probably not past the fence. Probably just stay in the woods. And
Okay, so just creep along the other side of the path in the woods. Okay. And what did you roll?
I've rolled a 16.
16. Okay, so you make your way along the fence, in the woods, just basically creeping along, staying out of sight. And as you start to approach the chapel, you do notice there's a couple of people just kind of like lurking about further down the road, possibly in front of the chapel. But you can't really make out who or what they are. But there's just two people just kind of casually strolling around.
Okay.
Is there anything that we can? Did they just look like normal people there? They don't have weapons or anything.
From this distance, yeah, they just look like normal people.
Just hanging around the outside of a chapel, like
Yeah.
Just kind
Sunday
of hanging
morning.
around.
I think it
just kinda
looks.
like just kind of like pacing around, maybe like talking, chit chat, and whatever. They just kind of look. It doesn't look from this distance. It doesn't look threatening in any shape or form.
I'm gonna assume the worst here, and these guys might be affiliated to the people that we're gonna be dealing with. By who hangs out in cemeteries?
And is it like a wide open space in front of the chapel? So there's
So
like,
the way the
ability to
gate
sneak
or
up
the way
and
the
grab
fence
one of them?
works is it's bordering the entire property, but where the chapel is kind of set inward a little bit, and the gate kind of like moves inward toward the gate or inward toward the chapel, and the chapel is like an entrance into the cemetery proper also.
Okay, and they're inside that gate you're talking about.
They're just kind of like hanging around that area right in front of it.
Okay, so there's no sneaking up on anybody basically.
If you're in the woods and you roll a good enough stealth, yeah, probably.
Duridaas, what are you thinking here?
I am not sure what to do here. I mean, if once we cross the fence, these guys are probably going to see us approaching. Is there a way to approach the chapel with cover, or is...
Outside of being in the forest, no, it's basically like wide open. There's like the path is just there's nothing on the path other than just dirt.
That's what I was concerned about. Yeah. So if there's no way to sneak up in the middle of the day, we should probably just head back and grab Greksha because there's nothing else to see here, obviously.
Yeah. Now, I do have an ability where I can disguise myself, but in this situation, I don't think that would be helpful. Maybe if we can get an eye on some more people, I could... Or if we could draw somebody away, maybe we could like take them out, and I could disguise myself as them. I don't know.
Yeah,
I think
I'm not concerned with you and I being able to hold our own. It's more a matter of our compatriot back here waking up and being like, guys, where are you? And being in the heat of it. So
yeah,
and
we should.
considering she was more useful.
She's a
than
bear,
the last
man.
time.
Yeah, so definitely, I definitely do not want to approach the chapel without Greksha. So we're just investigating, and then
Head back.
yeah, we'll just head back.
Okay.
Yep.
So an hour goes by. You finish your rest. No, if you guys want to roll perception just to see if anything happens.
Man, I'm done. Yeah, I need to roll this dice. 12.
14.
Okay.
Not on that.
Yeah, the guys never seem to come toward you, go further away. They're just kind of just hanging out. So they basically left you guys alone.
The short rest says I can spend hit dice to heal. How do I do that?
I think you get as many hit dice per level, so you could use So for level 3, you can roll 3 dice for whatever your hit point dice
have a
is. You can use
Potion, too, in
one.
case you need it.
You got potions, but if you get a short rest, you can
Yeah, I thought
expend.
short rest basically did that.
You can expend up to as many of your dice per level as you can. So you got 3 dice, so you can roll 1 of them to get health. You can roll 2.
My dice. Bad kitty.
Okay, and where do I see what my hit point die is?
That's a great question.
I'm looking.
See,
I think it might be D8.
Because there's that short rest button on the top of your page. You can just click it, and it'll reset everything.
Automatically heal applying with
Oh,
dice result.
Yeah, if you just click that short rest button, it automatically does everything.
And it tells you your hit dice there too.
Yeah.
Good catch. Good
Cool.
catch.
I know I saw that.
Yeah, so you can use
1d10 plus 3.
you can use as many of your dice as you want for your
That
rest,
is a heck of a short rest.
or you can save it for another short rest.
Okay. The little bit of damage I took is gone.
I was looking at your stats as a bear, and you basically got super dumb as a bear.
Yeah.
Okay, so short rest is over. How do you guys want to proceed? So now it's probably 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It's starting to get a little more overcast. The sun is starting to set because it's autumn.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's
I
do this.
can, if I have access to level 1 spells, I think I can create a sphere of fog, which obviously is going to be super suspicious, but it may be confusing enough that we could take advantage of it.
Cover our approach, perhaps.
Or we could walk up one at a time and see what happens. Because if it's 2-on-1, they think they have the advantage until the other 2 of us come out.
Also, I could be a rat and go inside and get the lay of the land.
Works for me too.
Well, we were able to see that there was a couple people walking around. Other than that, I don't think there is much else coverage besides just a cemetery and a chapel, right?
Yep.
So far, that's what it sounds like.
Just show you. So if you wanted to do the fog, like, could you do it? What's your range on that?
It's a 120 foot range, and the sphere is 20 feet, which would not get us to the chapel, but I could put it where the guards are, which would
Just sneak
probably
past?
keep them out.
You said the chapel was like a quarter mile from the fence.
From where you guys first approached the cemetery, it was about a quarter mile away, but depending on where you guys bedded down, I don't know if you did it right where you first saw the cemetery, or if you actually did it closer to the chapel or not. That was up to you guys.
Yeah, we would have stayed in the woods and
Okay.
approached, like, so we could, the
Yeah.
most direct line to the church
Okay.
or chapel, and then cut back. So I don't know if there's the range to be able to cast the fog
Well, you'd have to
far
get
enough.
Yeah, you'd have to get like into the woods across from the chapel to do it.
Oh, so from where we were in the woods, straight
Yeah,
line.
like
looking at
when you were creeping.
How
on the
far
guys.
was that?
Yeah. That was probably a good 150 feet, 200 feet.
Oh, okay.
So you have to get just a little bit closer in order to cast it. But if you want to stealth that shit, I say it might happen. Ooh.
Yeah.
Historically, it has not been my strong suit.
You're due.
I mean, I could be something stealthy, I suppose.
Unless someone want to help her out.
I mean, I don't have any. I can sneak, but
You might
I don't
want to
have
save.
fancy spells to
Can you do an advantage
do
thing
that
on
kind
that?
of stuff.
I think so.
I
I
don't
think
know.
you can help
I don't
him
know if
do
you
it.
could do it with a spell.
Or no, like with
I think
stealth.
it's only like checks and stuff.
Yeah,
For
it's
stealth,
only-
yeah, you can help out. You can check or a stealth check. You can help her out.
So what do we want? Do we want to approach and then try to do the fog? It might be worth saving your transformation for once we get in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say so. So, since I'm not a common folk that you're going to see wandering around, maybe me just walking up, hands out, hey, I've lost
Distraction?
my way. I'm in the direction kind of thing. Ooh, shiny brassy.
And then clunk.
I mean, it's worth a shot.
Yeah, it's up to you guys. However you want to take him out. Be my guest. It's up to you guys.
I like the fog idea. What's the size of the fog?
It's a 20-foot sphere.
So they basically have to be standing right next to each other.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I like the fog idea. If you could do it in like front of the church and maybe give us some coverage, and we could all approach, or maybe Valfyire could like approach through the fog and be like, do your plan, and then we can get the jump on them, or check to see if these are a threat, at least.
Yeah, you get a sneak attack. Ooh.
Or we could just go for it. I leave it's your discretion at this point.
Well, let's at least see if we can get close to the chapel without being noticed.
Okay. You guys want to do the stealth rolls?
Yeah.
Do it, come on.
Booyah. 20. Non-natural 20.
So nervous about using this automated roll thing again.
Oh boy. Hey.
Hey, I also got a
Yeah.
20.
I don't like this automated roll shit. 12.
Okay. That you all passed. Okay, so you guys creep along the forest, along the path, get within 120 feet of the doors and the guys, and they're basically standing in the middle of the path, just kind of chit-chatting. But now that you are really up close, you can see that they do have swords hanging off of their belts, like those scimitars type thing. And yeah, they're just kind of making idle chit-chat, like they're just bored out of their skulls. They've been standing around all damn day, like, God damn it, when are we going to fucking get fed around this bitch? So, I would say because of the swords, that it's safe to assume that they are not friendly.
I just realized I had something. So I need to start looking up warlock spells.
You're looking up warlock spells?
Yeah. I can cast.
You cut out there for a sec.
Said
You
I
said-
can cast known warlock spells using wisdom as my spellcasting modifier.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Interesting.
Eldritch Blast is good.
It burns holes in people.
Yeah, there's some good ones.
So would that be up to 3rd level then?
Yeah.
Eldritch Blast, Toll of the Dead, Chill Touch. Well, that's what I got. I got some other spells.
Toll of the Dead.
Man, I wish I'd be so damn busy with work this week. It'd be on my game now. Sorry, guys.
Well, at 3rd level, Warlock can only cast up to 2nd level spells.
Ah, okay. It says invisibility. 2nd level spell. Creature you touch becomes invisible until the spell ends. Anything the target is wearing or carrying is invisible as long as it's on the target's person. And duration is for as long as I'm concentrating, but up to 1 hour.
Nice.
This is like enough time to be able to sneak around, especially if you were already like a small animal.
Okay, so you're going to do that?
I mean, that seems like that would be our safest bet, to be honest.
Okay. So you're gonna cast invisible on yourself and sneak past?
Not on me.
Oh.
It says on someone I touch.
Ooh.
Well, you can do yourself. You can touch yourself.
Yeah, you can.
Cindy Lauper said.
The divinals. Ooh.
Look away! Look away!
The Greksha would probably. Are we going with the fog plan or?
I thought so.
Okay, so do.
I mean, I feel
Greksha?
like I'll be honest with you. We don't need to use the invisibility if we're all going to try to move through fog. Just saying.
So you're planning on casting the fog on the guys and just like running past while they're confused?
Kick them out.
Do you want to kill them in the fog or just go past?
I mean,
Well, they're
I'm not partial.
potential
I'm not-
kidnappers of little children and would-be assassins, right?
I can only be invisible when no one's looking at me.
Like the Rudy Giuliani's of.
He just melts.
I mean, but association.
I'm for taking them out because if they potentially hear anything once we get in, they could come after us.
You're taking it up the rear.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good. I'm not a big Deliverance fan. I'm trying to just look up the Eldritch Blast. There we go. Target takes 1d10 force damage. 2 beams of 5th level. Separate attack roll for each beam. So it's basically 1d10 of damage with Eldritch Blast.
Correct.
Okay.
So making the pew pew.
I gotta. Ray of Enfeeblement. That sounds good. Or Cloud of Daggers. I mean, if we could mix those two together, that sounds like the perfect. That's the Cloud of Daggers here. Just conjure everything under the sun. I have compelled you. Of daggers. You fill the air with spinning daggers in a cube 5 feet on each side. Centered on a point you wish to choose within range. The creature takes 4d4 slashing damage when it enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn, or starts its turn there for 1 minute. I feel like a Cloud of Daggers would be a good choice for up to 16 Damage. Cloud O daggers. That's pretty. I think that'll work. Anyone else? It says the range is up to 60 feet, so maybe you can use the. How far are we from trees to guys?
You're about 150 feet.
Okay, so if anybody would like to help me with a cloud of fog to create my Cloud O daggers, maybe in the middle of the fog for the people in the fog, so they're not really sure why they're being cut to shit. So
Okay.
1 minute. Anyone? Bueller? How long is the round?
One round of fighting is probably, what,
Like-
10 seconds?
Yeah, like 5 or 10 seconds.
And this will
something like
last for a minute?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a long time. It's like
Problem
10,
solved.
10
That's
rounds. Oh, wait.
that's a while.
Yeah, 5.
Okay. I think that's our best bet so far. Just saying.
Round is 6 seconds.
Cool.
I mean, let's see.
It's like, what's happening? I can't see.
You fill the air with spinning daggers in a 5-foot cube on each side, centered on a point you choose within range.
Nice. Let's
I've
do
just
it.
got to get within 60 feet of it.
All right. Well,
Do it, come on.
one sphere of fog.
Okay.
Right.
So you see this sphere of fog just kind of apparate around the area that you wanted it to, around the people. Okay, so they are standing pretty close to each other. Like I said, they're just standing there talking, so they're a good 5-10 feet apart from each other. So, boom, all of a sudden they're like, the fuck did this come from? And?
And then we start walking towards them.
Yep.
Okay.
Approach carefully, not to draw
Like
attention.
from
or
their
something.
point of
kinda
view,
cool.
they're
I
not
could throw-
they're not aware that it's just encircling them. They're just kind of
Mhm.
like, where did this fucking fog come from?
Faerun's experiencing its climate change.
Happens to the best of us. Well, the first round, cool, you could do a custom roll. So I rolled an 8 for the first round of damage.
Well, they have significantly higher.
It's all right. It'll give us a sense of what another 8 of them is going to be like.
Yeah.
Well, 7 of them.
Okay, so the first round missed. So basically, it apparated behind them, and they don't even see it.
How did it? No, the 8 was the damage roll.
Oh, it's not like
What do I
an attack?
What do I have to roll for that? My bad. Because it doesn't. It says. So what do I need to do this? Sorry.
What was it called? Cloud of
You can
Daggers?
cast on world
Could be
spells.
proficiency plus your wisdom.
What was the spell
DC is
called?
12. It's called Cloud of Daggers. Proficiency plus my wisdom. So
Because you said your wisdom's your casting modifier, yeah?
it says spell DC 12, spell attack plus 4.
I think it's just 12 then.
You just have to keep rolling concentration.
Okay. I don't.
That's each round to keep it going. But they would roll
I mean, it would make
against
sense
the
to not have to
12.
Oh, so they just have to be 12.
Casting time
Yeah.
is one action, range 60 feet. You need a sliver of glass to cast it.
Do you do component? Do we need components? Do you do
This
components?
says
I would
I
say,
don't, like, I don't like components.
known warlock spells using wisdom. It's pact magic. That's something I got from my patron.
When you cast a spell using a spell slot of 3rd level or higher, the damage increases by 2d4 for each slot above 2nd.
3rd level or higher.
Yeah, if you're a level 3, or if you're able to cast level 3 spells.
Oh, then I don't need the glass.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, I guess I
So
can't do it then.
yeah, you just cast it. So you just put it where you want and roll the damage.
That's kind of what I thought. So I rolled an 8
Okay,
for
so
damage.
are you hitting one or both, or are you splitting it between the two?
Well, I mean, I guess it depends on how far away they are from each other.
They're
I
about
hope you put it in the middle of them.
10 feet apart because they're like standing right next to each other, so they're about 10 feet apart.
All right. Well, then I'll go to the one closest to us, I guess.
Okay, so you got the two guys.
It's only 5-foot cube, so
Yeah, they'd roll a dex save.
Rolling.
who wouldn't want to see a cloud of daggers? I feel like it's better than any juggling act I've ever seen.
Okay, so that was 8 damage for one. Okay, so all of a sudden out of the cloud you hear, "Oh my god, what the fuck!"
Nice.
Okay, we got clarification. Everyone, they would roll a dex save if they fail to take full damage. If they pass, they take half damage.
Oh.
Dex save of 12.
Doesn't say anything about that here.
No. Okay.
I mean, either way, it's a fun idea. So.
It just says level 2 conjuration, concentration up to a minute. So every time you want to attack, you have to roll a concentration check. Fill the air with spinning daggers in a cube. Yeah. Material
Where do I
component,
find
verbal component, alternative, classes, tags.
Okay.
Of course, yeah, it doesn't say anything about rolling against it.
Where do I find a concentration check, though?
You just continue to. I don't think you have to roll concentration. I think until you stop doing it, you just keep doing it every round.
Continue. I can wait another 50 seconds. If it saws down 2 dudes.
6 seconds.
So what's everyone else doing in the meantime?
Just staying behind, letting him do his thing. Yeah.
Okay.
It slices, it dices, it makes thousands of Julian fries.
Why is it saying concentration up to a minute? Like it seems like you could, if you keep making your concentration check, it'll keep going up to a minute.
You just concentration's just you just keep doing it. So until he does something else, up to 10 rounds he can do it each round without. You don't have to roll or anything. So as long as he continues, it's basically a continuous cast. But if he like tries to pick up something, or I think if you get hit, that breaks concentration.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
So that's another thing that seems kind of OP.
I love 5e. It's fun for the players.
Okay, so you've
Shall
done
I
the first
roll it?
one. So roll again.
Whee! Ooh. 11.
Okay, so one of them's down.
No.
So you just kind of hear like a thump from within the cloud. So the second one is hearing this happening, and he's just like, no. So he starts backing away. So he's edging toward the exit or the barrier of the boundary of the cloud.
I would continue to move forward so that I'm keeping him in range.
Okay.
Chris,
Stealth.
there is some clarification in the Discord chat about concentration if you need it.
I don't have Discord in here right now.
Oh. Basically, kind of as I said, but if the character takes damage, is incapacitated, or performs another action that requires concentration, they must make a Constitution saving throw to maintain concentration on the original spell.
Okay.
If it fails, spell ends.
Okay.
Basically, it's so they can only do one cast at a time, not like 2 different spells and concentrate or something.
All right, so the
Yeah, it's
other
called
dude in the
multitasking.
cloud is backing up.
Okay.
So he's on the outer periphery of the cloud.
So can I move said Ginsu knives closer?
Sure.
Four more fours.
Okay. So
Hey!
you hear, oh God! But now he is backed up out of the cloud.
So we can, like, the far side of the cloud or close to us?
Like, I would say he's not approaching you, he's like perpendicular to you guys.
Okay.
Or-
Is he?
no,
but
sorry, parallel to you guys.
Is he visible to us now?
Yeah, he's visible to you guys, but he hasn't seen you yet.
Can I move into the cloud?
Hmm.
If you want to, yeah.
Zzz.
Okay, roll again.
Oh! I mean, I guess that's not bad.
Okay, so you just see this like cloud of daggers like swarm around his face, and you just see his face just like shredded, and he just like stands there for a second and then just flops over.
Ooh.
It's like Event Horizon. Yay!
It's more like Hellraiser. Okay, so they've been taken out, and they didn't even see you.
Sweet.
So how do you want to proceed?
I want to keep doing that. Just send it right down the alley. Not step on the bodies. That would be disrespectful. There is a place
Should we
to
check
bury
them?
Yes, of course.
Keys, maybe. Who knows if they have anything on them that might be useful?
They have each of them has a sword that they basically never even took out of its sheath, and they each had 5 silver.
Somebody want to take the silver, or I can. Somebody want to be our treasurer for loot, or
Sure, that's probably not a bad idea overall.
you want to be the treasurer?
Sure. All right, so 10 silver.
There's a bunch of copper from the other guys.
There's a bunch of what?
Copper from the bandits earlier.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
10
it was like.
silver. How much
Well, I think
copper?
he said 4 copper. Or was it? I don't remember exactly.
It's like 12 total copper. Did we kill them all?
The 2, yeah.
2? Okay, so 8 copper. All right, so 10 silver, 8 copper.
Well,
Okay, so what are you planning on doing now?
guess we gotta go into the chapel at this point.
Okay. So you,
How loud were they screaming?
I would say loud enough, but nobody came running out of the chapel or anything. So
kind of like a goofy scream. Ow, ow, ow.
I lost audio.
Say what? Oh.
She said she lost audio.
Yeah, they screamed a couple times, but nobody came running out of the chapel. So, uh-oh. Yay, did it!
She's back.
Okay, yeah, nobody.
No audio?
Is your audio there? I guess not. Technical difficulties.
I mean, yeah, I'd like to. I don't know how long the cloud lasts, but the idea of like fog rolling through there would probably be badass. Just saying. Anybody have any night vision or anything related to such things?
I think we all have. I would assume we all have dark vision. It's like humans are the only. Like that's another thing with 5e is it like pretty much every race besides humans have dark vision.
I don't know about that. I'm looking right now, going.
Yep, Greksha has 60 feet of dark vision.
It'd be under your features and traits.
Yeah,
I have dark vision.
mine's mostly related to fire, so.
Halflings do not have dark vision.
He does not. It says additional sense types, none.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Although I definitely want to talk to you about having the regular fingers without long pointy nails. I feel like I should be able to eat with these things by picking them up. And
Got it?
Audio?
Can you hear us?
Check setting. She can't hear us. I sent her a message to.
oh, I just messaged her, or the private chat.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yep, I can hear you. What was it?
Wah, wah, wah.
Windows.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, Windows.
Reboot?
If you click
Already tried it.
it's proper.
That was a fast reboot. Damn.
Left click on.
Just using my laptop speakers.
Maybe use earphones?
Maybe.
Not sure what else. Check.
I right-clicked on the speaker icon at the bottom, and I went into sound options. You can maybe reselect what she wants as her output device.
Gonna restart again.
So I'm gonna hit the head, blow a little fire, and I'm not going in there without our hottie half orc. So
Yeah, we can hear her, but she can't hear us.
ain't that always the way?
Yeah. So I'll put us back in our little holding pattern for a few minutes. So take another little break. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes. I think we were muted. You muted us?
Yeah, I did. I was because we took the break thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm good, but
Back. See if she can hear us.
Not back yet.
all right, are you real up on the warlock spells here?
Can you hear it? Can you hear us?
I'm gonna paste message again. And she could. I'm not really sure how to help.
What is this?
Now it's working.
Lark. There we go.
Hey. Huh,
Can you hear us? No, guess not.
she's gone.
Oh, she's here.
There we go.
Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Hey. I can hear you.
Yay!
Awesome.
Hey.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. It's party time!
All right.
Okay. So, what I was saying was, nobody came running out of the building, or the chapel, as these people were being attacked, so I wouldn't worry about anybody having heard the attack happening.
Okay.
So, how do you guys want to proceed?
Approach the door, I guess.
Yeah, I would say so.
Approach the door and carefully.
Not
Open
free
it?
time.
Okay, so as you approach, remember
Kidding.
the doors you need are on the side of the house, or the side of the chapel.
Oh,
Okay, so you head into the chapel, you open up the doors, and it's just this empty, dilapidated chapel. The pews are all moldy and just falling apart, like the wood is just rotten. The what do they call it at the front? Jesus, I
Pulpit.
can't think of the name. The altar at the front, yeah. It's just
I don't
covered with
think Jesus
junk,
was in there.
and just like the ceiling has been collapsing, it's just covered in junk. It is a shithole right now. But there is a door to your right that would probably go outside, past the gate, or past the fence. So, is that what you guys want to do?
Yeah.
Okay, so you head to the right, open up the door. Sure enough, you're inside the peripheral, or the inside the gate, the fence. Got him. It's getting late, so I'm starting to stutter. Yeah, you're inside the fence now, so you're in the cemetery proper. And sure enough, directly to your left are those doors that you need to open up.
front doors?
Yeah, those barn doors that you need to open up to get into the
They're on the side, right?
catacombs. Yeah, it's around the side. So to get into the
Yeah,
catacombs
of course.
beneath.
Well, can we see if there's any kind of arcanic lock or anything on it?
If you want to check it for a trap,
Yep, that'd be good.
let me see.
Any kind of alarm?
What kind of a check would that be? Give me an investigation check.
That I got.
I'll help.
Help.
Okay.
Yep. So you can roll twice and take the higher.
18. 18. Holy shit. I'll take the higher.
Okay. You investigate the doors, and it doesn't look like there's any kind of trap at all. It just looks like they're counting on those two dopes out front for protecting.
Nice.
Okay, so opening them up.
Shall
All right,
we?
so you swing open the doors, and sure enough, there's a set of stairs that head down, and you can immediately smell funk and rot and feces. Just fills your lungs. Your gag reflex is almost instantaneous. Everybody give me a constitution check.
Fortunately, that's one of my winners. Let's try the automated one. This is
4.
the last time I use you if I fail this. Oh, take it. 18. Hmm?
Okay, so Greksha and Valfyire pass. Duridaas, on the other hand, it just overwhelms them completely, and the bile rises in your throat. And sure enough, you just vom all over the goddamn place. So anything that you ate, anything that you ate at the grazing goat is now out on the floor outside the stairs.
For
I'll
grazing
be okay. Just give me a minute. I'll be okay.
You're a professional, right? Okay.
Okay, so is there going to be a marching order?
Yes.
How
I'll stay behind Valfyire.
much? Could we have any sense of how deep we're going to go down the stairs? Can we see the bottom?
It looks
basically?
like it's a good like 25 steps. So,
Can we
but
see
the
the
thing
bottom?
about the thing that Oz said about the catacombs was like it goes deep under the cemetery, so you're eventually going to start descending as you go deeper into it.
Is it
That's
lit?
usually how stairs work.
From where you're standing, the only light you can see is coming from outdoors. Like the only thing you can see is what is illuminated from outside.
Gonna shift
So-
into a giant spider.
Ooh.
You're first.
So Duridaas has the night vision, and Greksha has the night vision already.
I guess I'm in back.
I
Or
have
in the
dark
middle.
vision as a spider.
You have dark
Hold
visions normally too.
Hold my hand. I will lead you.
Yeah, put your hand on my shoulder. Don't let go. Because you're seeing Hexblood. Okay, so you descend into the catacombs. The walls are rock and clay with sections dug out to store an array of bones from various corpses that have decomposed down here for centuries. Rats dart between the femurs and rib cages, attempting to find one last shred of meat to satiate their hunger. The ground is damp and musty, and you leave footprints behind with each step. Hopefully, no one notices the trail of breadcrumbs you are leaving behind. As you
try to
continue
stick-
on...
I'll
Was
try to stick to the walls and ceilings.
Okay. As you continue on, the catacombs widen to the point where there are large gaps between the burial sites within the walls, and they are large enough to hide someone. So, if whoever can see, give me some perception checks.
11.
Okay.
Do I do that spider perception or?
Is there?
I would
Is that
assume
the
it would
case?
be you because you just take the form of a spider, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because you already have dark vision. I mean, it doesn't really matter. So just do your regular perception.
That was terrible.
8. Okay,
Yeah.
so Duridaas is the only one that can really see what's going on. But for the first few, I would say the first 50 feet that you travel past these sections, you have not noticed anybody hiding, ready to pounce. So I would say you have another every 50 feet. You're going to have to do another perception check to make sure that you're not getting jumped. So you guys want to do another one?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. No other breaks. It's just a straight path.
Yeah. So it's every 50 feet. Your perception is basically getting you. Well, actually, no. It'd be what your
I accidentally rolled
dark
persuasion.
vision is. So how far is your dark vision? 60 feet.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just checking.
I can't see shit.
60 feet. Yeah.
60 feet. Okay, so for every 60 feet, you're gonna have to do another perception check to kind of reset.
Yes.
Okay, so once again, Duridaas is the only one that is actually seeing things.
18 doesn't spot.
Oh, that was you? I thought that was
Yeah.
Duridaas.
Nope.
Oh,
I rolled a 7.
Okay, sorry, my bad. Okay, so this time Greksha on the ceiling, as she's skittering along, she's keeping an eye out, and sure enough, there's nobody hiding within the little crevices yet. Yeah, all 25 eyes. Okay, so you have another 60 feet, so another perception check.
There you go. 21.
At least someone's seeing, so each time, so you're going. So
I ain't
Yeah.
seen
for the
shit.
next 60 feet, you're creeping. You're creeping along, and it doesn't. You can. Well, for the 21, you can see that there were people here at one time, but you can tell the footsteps are heading straight ahead, and there might have been people hiding here, but they kind of gave up at some point, apparently. So, let me see here. You come to a fork in the path. You are standing in a Y-shaped intersection. Directly to your left is a sharp right turn that seems to head back in the direction you came from, but just in a slightly more northerly direction. Ahead of you is a slight right turn that should take you deeper into the catacombs. And since you rolled such a good perception, you can make out at least a little bit of torchlight coming from directly ahead.
Okay. I'll let the group know that I think I see some torchlight down there. To our right.
Wave my little pedipalps that I understand.
I feel like cleaning your eyes.
I'm going to cast Armor of Agathis. It says a protective magical force. It covers you and your gear. You gain 5 temporary hit points for the duration of 1 hour. The creature hits you with a melee weapon, then you have these hit points. The creature takes 5 cold damage. And you cast this using a spell slot of 2 or higher. Both the temporary hit points and the cold damage increase by 5 per slot level above first. So I'll take my 10 hit points for the next hour, and somebody touches me, they get 10 points of damage.
Okay. So, what are you going to do?
That's my
Proceed.
Proceed? Okay.
Cautiously.
Cautiously? Okay, so if you want, you can roll a stealth check. Who is in front? Is it Duridaas?
It ain't me.
Yeah, because
how high is this?
Behind.
How high is the
So,
ceiling?
The ceiling is just slightly taller than Valfyire is. So he's not having to crouch.
So is there enough room where Greksha could be above me as the spider?
Yeah, because how tall are you compared to Valfyire?
I'm 5'11".
Okay, yeah, she'd be fine.
So I'm an inch taller than you, so yeah.
Okay, so yeah, she'd be fine right above you. Okay, so You approach the torchlight and see that the tunnel is beginning to widen in all directions. Give me another perception check. I would say for this one, everybody can do it because it doesn't. This isn't about vision.
21.
Nice.
Sorry, perception?
Yep.
Oh, this never goes well.
Isn't your perception
Yep.
kind of low normally? Yeah. Oh, actually, you passed. Okay, so all three of you, as you are approaching the torchlight at the end of the tunnel, you can slightly hear voices. One of which, out of nowhere, is a high-pitched scream coming from directly ahead, followed by the whimpering of a young girl. If you hadn't like stopped to listen, you might have missed it because it wasn't like super loud, but it's still pretty far ahead to get to that area that's lit by the torches. But you want to continue?
Yes.
Okay. So you continue onward as the walls, floor, and ceiling open up into a large cavern. Torches line the walls, illuminating the graves set within them. All members of the Toth family line. Each grave is set with a marker next to it featuring the name and birth/death dates of whoever resides within. In the back of the room is a shrine, or actually on the far side, across from you, is a shrine dedicated to the Toth family, featuring paintings, trinkets, and other belongings of the family set up as a display. Next to the shrine is a young girl, maybe 7 or 8 years old, fair bluish skin, small horns protruding from her purple hair. She is weeping silently, but every so often a whimper squeaks out, echoing through the chamber. She has been gagged and is tied to the nearby wall. A few feet away is a table surrounded by a few chairs that have all been knocked over. There are 3 men on the ground, unconscious and bleeding. On the far side of the room is another man wearing some fancy clothing that is partially burned and still smoking. Directly to your right is a group of 3 men. One is a half-elf with a lute slung across his back and is holding a bow. The second is an older man wielding a mace, and the third is an ASMR clad in armor who is kneeling in front of Keela. Everyone still conscious spins to look at you as you enter the room.
What's
Valfyire, ASMR is a race.
Kind of like an angel.
Yeah. So
Without the
Valfyire,
thing.
seeing the small girl, tears in her eyes, and this strange person kneeling in front of her, looks at you all. He steps forward, his axe drawn, and he screams, "Give us the girl or you all die." We end the session.
Ooh. Wait, who said that?
Valfyire. And that is it for tonight. We will pick this up next time we play. So, have a good night, everybody. We will see you next time. I'll on the post on the social networks when the next time we'll be playing will be. Maybe with more players than we have right now.
Where should I guess I'll just make a note in other notes. If I have a 10 extra hit points.
Oh, from the armor?
You can put. I think you can add it on your character sheet in the upper right-hand corner.
Oh, temporary. Nice.
Yeah.
10.
Okay, so we'll see you next time. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for watching.